brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We are starting off in an 85-person free-for-all battle. I'm really struggling to find a spot. All the spots I wanted are gone. Ooh, panic mode. That's the best time. Let's go here. Good enough. Good enough. And as we get going, gosh, this is not a good spot, but as we get going, I have something fun to tell you guys. That's right, your boy's improving the channel. He's trying. Basically, what I'm going to be experimenting with is I am recording this game in a separate screen, zoomed out so you can see the entire map, and I think it'd be fun to put it in a time lapse in a YouTube short. So I'm going to try and make this a trend, basically releasing this video tomorrow in a short form. So be on the lookout for that. Just kind of experimenting with it, see if you guys like it or not. But noon seems like a good time. If it's not, let me know. I could probably make it a different time as well. I just don't want to interfere with the other videos I have up and going. Now, as we do get going, we have a lovely little spot for us. The guy to the east of us did leave. That's very wonderful. So we have a lot of great opportunity. We have Doomslayer above us. We have Electric. Okay, fun way of saying it. It's early. Below us, we have, oh gosh. We'll call him Yab. Over to the west of us. Other than that, lots of bots to get through. We have actually might be able to pull away with this one. 73 players remain, so we're in a decent spot overall. We're maintaining a position in the top 5, so that feels very good. Now, it will require a lot of luck to be able to get out of this position. Nothing like the luck we had in yesterday's video. If you haven't checked that out, oh my gosh, watch it. It's pretty crazy. But we do, again, have pretty good contention. We're at least very large in terms of all of our direct neighbors. You can see that because people are offering us alliances. They're nice and scared, and we actually pull away with the crown. Let's definitely take truces with everyone that gives us one. And now, just kind of wait. In an interesting situation where, yes, we could go into somebody, but having the crown really puts a target on your back, so I don't really want to be overly aggressive, especially when I'm nowhere near my max interest. My max interest is about 2 million. France is getting aggressive into Smart. Smart's going to fall pretty quickly. Yeah, he's going to go down. I don't really feel like I can take advantage of that. France is not in a good position for me to attack. I feel like I would just get pushed out and everybody else would get land, especially like Hungary and the new crown. So I definitely don't want to do that. Going down south might be a smart move. That might be the play. This electric guy is not that strong. He's less than half our strength. Let's try and get a truce with France so we can push down south. I do want to save up ever so slightly more, but this is looking like a great opportunity. Let's try and get Sultan involved, even though, France is going down. We got to get into France. I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but he's going to fall very quickly, and he's got a ton of land. If I can squeeze past Doomslayer, I might have a chance. Okay, new plan. We go into Doomslayer. The reason I like this plan is player 30 above is a bot. The bot's going to be attacking. I'm going to attack with the bot. This is a great strategy pointed out by somebody in the comments. I'll try and remember to put your name on screen, but absolutely true. Attack with the bots, not attack the bots, is always a good play. Now, this is a little bit different, though. France is decently strong, and I feel like there's enough people attacking him that I don't need to attack him, and I'm the only one that can get player 30's land. So that's why I'm going to go aggressively into this bot. This guy offers us a truce. I will take it, and now I can go into France with a lot more strength. So this worked out very nicely for us. Yab is falling. He's getting attacked by Sultan below, but France is a much better target for us, even though it will give us borders on this very scary yellow player, but Sultan's going at him. Sultan is a madman. France is completely fallen. He's capitulated. He's out of the game. And now we have the crown once again in a very strong state. Let's go ahead and get the rest of Yab over here. And I think we just wait. We do have 2 million troops. We could continue to be aggressive, but our maximum interest is 6 million, and I'd love to have 6 million. So we'll just continue to wait here, look for a good opportunity. I don't know if I really want to keep pushing to the west. Let's try and get a truce with this guy. I think I'm going to finish off Electric and player 371 to the south in India. I think that might be the better play for me. But again, just waiting to build up to maximum interest. I feel like that is going to be a wise move on our decision. We do get the truce with the guy in the yellow, so that is very good for us. And now we just kind of continue to wait. We're almost at maximum interest. We're only a couple million away, and I think we'll begin being aggressive right now. So let's go into Electric, start pushing into him. The reason I like this play is I'm going to get most of the land. Sultan is there, but Sultan is below 60,000 pixels while I am above, which means I'm going to be moving faster than him. So I'm not scared of Electric at all. Sultan is getting a little bit of land. Don't mind him helping me at all. We can be buddies throughout this, especially as I'm always going to be consistently stronger than he is, which is the mark of a good friendship, right? Okay, let's go into player 371 down below, just continuing our path of destruction. Is there an opportunity for Sultan and the yellow player to team up against me at this moment? Maybe. But in all honesty, I would be able to crush both of them very quickly. Sultan is helping. He's going into the yellow player. I think he's ceding all of India to me. That is perfectly fine. I think he sees some opportunity to go into the yellow player. I don't know if that's a very strong decision. I think the only thing keeping the yellow player at bay is me. And honestly, if he started to go into Sultan, I think I would take that opportunity to go into him. But I really want to finish off player 3712 to the south. He's under 1 million troops. That should be the end of him. And, oh, one more. Now that's the end of him. And we'll go ahead and get Sri Lanka over here as well. And now turn our attention northward. I like having Sultan down there. Ooh, there is somebody moving very fast in Saudi Arabia. Well, let's go ahead and focus in on us. We are still very strong in comparison to the rest of the map. Second place has 78,000 pixels. We have 102,000. So in a very strong position. Sultan's helping us out with this yellow player, and we're just mowing through him at this point. I think I'm going to keep up north as much as possible just to avoid the dangers in the south. I'm looking at my second screen and seeing there's a little bit of dangers there. So we will just continue to keep pushing up north and go into bot Andrew next. We're almost at maximum. Yeah, we are at maximum interest again. So let's go ahead and continue on this warpath of ours, continuing to push over further into the west as much as we can. I'm going to, again, there's a lot of weak players to go into. As soon as I'm done with this guy, I'm going into player 676. Now, there is an argument to be made. You're expanding your borders a lot to a lot of players. Not really. Sultan is there basically covering my back along the way. I do touch borders with South America, but I'm not very scared of South America, even though he did cut me off. I'm just going to ignore it and boat through and take out player 676. I feel like that's a stronger player I'm more worried about taking out, so I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. He does leave and becomes a great opportunity for us to continue to get more and more land. British Empire is using a lot of troops to try and get land. There's Great Basin. Yeah, he's moving very fast. Okay, what are we going to do? We're going to attack this guy and this guy. Hold on. This guy. There we go. Okay, a little bit confusing borders there. Oh, that's a Corgi boy. Okay, well, I can spare him. There's not going to be really any tactical advantage on that, but a Corgi boy is a Corgi boy, and I'm definitely going to carry the name through. We'll take out British Empire and Lipa along the way and start pushing through Joel. Joel's a stronger target. I'm not worried about South America. I'm not worried about Sultan at this point. Sultan is too weak to do anything other than really help me, and he's been nothing but a good friend. We'll take that truce with South America. We'll continue to push into Joel, and as soon as I touch borders with Great Basin, I imagine he's going to attack me, and there it is. So let's ignore Joel at this point. Corgi is going into that guy, and even if they were both to team up against me, there'd be no opportunity for them to win this game. It would take the entire world at this point, and I think I have a solid ally in Sultan and South America, so we'll just continue to keep pushing and getting down the Great Basin over here as he's down to 13 million troops, completely able to ignore Joel because of Corgi's attacks. He's really keeping him poor and weak. Well, let's go ahead and finish off Joel over here, and that way we have no worries. At this point, we control more than 50% of the map, and we are in a great winning position at this point. Now we just need to take out Great Basin. At this point, we could survive every single person on the map attacking us and in unison and still be able to come out of this one with a victory. Great Basin, though, is falling. He is nowhere near his maximum strength, so we'll go ahead and increase this attack. South America is helping attack Great Basin. So is Corgi. So this one is all but done. And there we go. That is going to wrap things up here. I'll let those boys finish up the land over there. And as we do start to wrap things up, we'll just signal to all of our boys that little GG's for everybody. We'll give out the peace signal, let everybody know we're looking for a peace. Kissy face for the boys. And as soon as that peace comes up, we'll move on to the next game. Well played by everybody. Good. There it is. And on to the next one. All right, next game up is going to be the Halo, and the Halo is going to be a little bit dangerous for us. This is not a game mode that I typically like too much just because of the massive, oh goodness, there's a guy down there, massive amount of bottlenecks that you get. Those are the words we're trying to look for. I was trying to move up north. I think I'm just going to stick down south, hopefully be able to bully this man out a little bit. I did see him move ever so slightly closer. 11 players remain, put down their markers. We'll see what we can do in this one. I think I might even challenge him early to kind of delay his... Well, let's see if we can get around him first. Love is his name. That is going to be the person we conflict with the most. We do need to get big. We do have a lot of opportunities over into the east, but I do want to make sure to challenge this guy, make sure that I am stronger than him in a lot of ways so I avoid any kind of gang up opportunity with Buns over there, the player in the far east. So we do about to hit into our infinite growth strategy. We'll go ahead and do that now. Those are words. We're really struggling right now. And we're going to be able to squeeze through up north up here. That's very good for us. And I'm going to compete with Love over here in the west as much as possible, trying to grab some of these bots where we can. He is trying to cut me off. I'm going to really fight for it now. I should have fought for it earlier when I said so, but unfortunately did miss out. We'll try and grab some bots. I divided my attention. That's a little bit unfortunate for me. I'm going to give him a little bit of a love tap just to say I don't appreciate that, and maybe another one. just to keep him weak so that every time he expands, he's going to have to think about me doing that. Now, I was able to accomplish that because there's nobody else close by, and I do have a lot more troops than he does. Not a strategy I recommend too much, but in this situation, I'm going to actually repeat it again, as I have over double his troops, and I do want to make sure that he stays pretty weak and slows down his progress, allowing us to push farther over into the east as much as possible. Let's go ahead and do that again, and we might actually be able to get through. Let's see if we can. No, he wisely attacks again on that exact bot. He saw what I was doing. Okay, so we're just gonna have to leave that one alone for right now. We'll go ahead and start pushing over into the east, but he was able to successfully cut us off. I'm gonna give him one more attack just to again keep him very weak, so it's gonna delay his growth progress. And I'm able to do this. Buns is at 190,000 pixels, so he's fighting his own battles right now. And we're still pretty similar in troops to him, but I do need to be very cautious about that. We'll go ahead and finish off these giant bots over into the east of us, grabbing as much land as possible. We'll let Love finish off the bots that he can get over there. We're boating up into the center island as well. We'll see what kind of damage we can do there. We really want to push into Buns as much as possible. He looks like he's in a contentious thing as well. We'll offer him a truce, see if he's interested. He is. Great news for us. So now we're able to push through here. We'll go ahead and finish our... Oh, there's a Corgi boy. We'll go ahead and give him a truce as well. Give him the kissy face, and then move through the rest of the central islands over here, grabbing whatever land we can. And we do get the crown out of this, so pretty good move on our end. We'll go ahead and boat over here, see what land we can get, and we'll finish off this red player, red bot now as well. So now we just need to save and just kind of wait, building up our troops. We'll go back into Love here in a few moments. That'll be my number one target because I have made such an enemy out of him. Now, I don't expect player 7 to really attack me because he doesn't have great borders on me. Oh, actually, he did attack me. Okay. Wow, okay, he's getting attacked in the north, though, so maybe he doesn't want to continue doing that. Player 427 is very strong. I'm not really worried about Corgi videos, as he's relatively weak. We still have the crown, so we can just continue to build up troops here and just kind of wait around. Hopefully we are... Now, attacking Love is going to be a big risk, I will admit that. But if we're able to get away with it, things are going to be good for us. Buns might go into player 7, I don't know. I mean, he might go into me as soon as I attack Love, but it is a risk we have to take. We can't just let player 427 run the board. He's got a lot of weak players around him and a lot of opportunity to keep expanding. So, saving up our troops and waiting is going to be the mark. We're going to try and get to 7.9 million troops before we begin our assault. Other than that, just pure waiting. Looking around, Cody does offer us a truce. Not really interested in that truce right now. I'm just trying to see what the rest of the world's doing, and everyone's very much in a holding pattern with us. Some people are trying to truce. Not really interested in that myself. So, we are at about maximum interest. We're about to hit it right now. Do I want to attack Love? Buns is going into player 7. That's a great excuse. Let's go ahead and go into player 69 over here. Taking him out is going to be a wise move on our end. Buns going to be a little bit distracted. Player 7 is no longer going to be able to attack us. He's got 2 players attacking him. Player 7 actually offers us a truce. It's not going to happen. We're just going to continue to take our hall pass in attacking Love over here, and then potentially moving our way up over into the west. Now, player 427 does take the crown, which means that Buns is going to be a little bit distracted, probably not going to be too interested in attacking me, just because he has that big threat on his northern border. Love is going into that red player over there. We have really gained the upper hand on this situation, so we can really attack with impunity at this point, and we're going to be attacking close to the end of the cycle every single time, just to ensure that if he does counterattack, we still get the land and the interest off that land, or the interest bonus, that is. So, this is just going to be a continuous attack. Corgi is not doing anything. That is a little bit of a concern. I always tell people, if you get in a game with me, treat me like anybody else. It does make tactical sense for us to be allied at this point. There's no real reason that I like to be in the middle until the very end. Okay, Love does leave. We regain the crown. So it would make sense potentially for him to attack me, but that would also involve Buns attacking me as well. And I don't think he's going to do that just because of the threat in the north that they both face. So we're both at kind of an interesting stalemate. Player 427, what is he doing? I don't think he's moved his borders at all. Very interesting. Well, we could go into Buns right now. I'm going to not do that, though. I'm actually going to push into these players over here and see if there's any opportunity. I think Buns is going to be just at a weak position that he's not going to be able to really challenge me because of the threat in the north, which frees me up to gain a lot more land over into the west. So we'll go ahead and go into... Let's go into bot Carla, as Cody did offer me a truce earlier. Maybe that truce will still hold. He actually asked for it again. I think, yeah, we'll do it this time. And we'll go into Carla over here. I see that Corgi is also attacking Carla, which will cut us off ever so slightly. Not that much of a concern. That will feed 427 a lot of land, but will put us in a position where people will have to fight the crown, and we can potentially stab people in the back. So, with that being said, we're just going to keep up with the pressure on Carla. Corgi Videos does wisely boat up north. I think he actually did that so I could have a fair way through to player 427. It's a wise move on his part to get more land without cutting me off, because if he had cut me off, he would have lost. Just because, honestly, he's in between two very big players that need to fight each other. So he is actually helping us attack player 427. That is very nice of him. And I think at this point, it really wouldn't have mattered that much. But we'll keep the pressure on 427. Buns is even attacking 427. The reason I say it wouldn't matter that much is because Buns was already attacking 427 for being attacked by player 427. So it really didn't change the outcome of the game. That is something I'm always very cautious of in these games. I don't like to kind of flout that out, that, oh, I only win these games because of, being a YouTuber and having Corgi supporters. No. And if those games do come up, I don't post them, in all honesty. But I don't feel like that's the case in this one. So we will just continuously grab the rest of player 427's land and then look to peace out from here. I'm perfectly happy with the borders we have. We've made a lot of friends along the way. And there we go. So as we do start to wrap things up, we'll say GG's to all. We'll give the peace and say thank you guys so much for watching. And as we do start to wrap things up, I just want to say again, thank you for watching. And if you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put videos every day. Don't forget to like the video if you made it this far, and I'll see you guys in the next one.